G'day viewers, you may have seen debate on the internet about this sound file.
Laurel. Laurel.
Does it say Laurel or Yanny? If you're wondering why, like that famous picture of the dress, this is causing so much debate, one thing they have in common is the source is such low quality, you can't really give an objective answer. This audio will sound different through a phone speaker, a PC speaker, a sound system, earbuds, over-the-ear headphones. Basically, you're affected by how much ambient noise you hear and by the quality of the speaker it comes out of. And with that picture of the dress, blue and gold, white, what is it? That was also such a low quality image, it hadn't been white balanced. It wasn't possible to give an objective answer because it was subject to what sort of monitor you were seeing it through, what light and colours were around you, and the fact that it was so low quality, it was open to interpretation. But with this audio, if you really want to know what the original sound said, we can put it through special software and you get rid of the high frequencies, cut the noise out and slow it down just a bit, and it clearly says,
"It doesn't fucking matter!"
I don't really want to be a spoilsport about this and say, you're stupid if you're obsessed about it. Look, if it gave you a bit of a fun diversion in the day, during this world of unrelenting horror we live in, that's a good thing. But also, look, if you take anything away from this and the dress, as I said, there are a couple things they have in common. When the source is low quality and you try to apply absolutes to it, you can't. And this to me is also why when people say, I'll believe it when I see it with my own eyes, that's dumb as hell. Your eyes lie to you. Your brain lies to you. That subjective experience we all have is not the same as everyone else's subjective experience. So that's worth bearing in mind when people start talking about proof and evidence and whatnot. Almost everything is subjective. You can follow like scientific method and test your hypothesis and get a lot of supporting evidence, but someone who just goes like, the camera never lies. Cameras by definition lie, sometimes on purpose, sometimes coincidentally. So besides this being a bit of fun for a lot of people, just take on board, things aren't necessarily absolute when you look at them. And another thing the dress and the sound have in common is some people, I don't know what their motivation was, but they deliberately changed the sound or the dress photo and then recirculated it to really confuse things. Because I listened to that recording from two different sources, side by side, and they were totally different sounds. By the way, it's Laurel. You're an idiot if you think otherwise. And it clearly says,
jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
And it clearly says,
Solo fired first.
And it clearly says,
why are you worrying about this? Israeli soldiers just slaughtered over 50 Palestinian civilians.